Barley Black will kick off. Henry Stocks receives. Mackay State High School will be looking play for pride here tonight, and they play with plenty of pride. That is their school motto, and they're going to be in here to show that they deserve to have a better record in this Aaron Payne Cup match. So it doesn't matter the state of playing the Aaron Payne Cup. All bets are off here tonight for this terrific local encounter. Jesse Wallace there, taking the hit up, had a great game last week against TCC. On to Watson, leads from the front, Damon Watson. Stepping's in there at dummy half, back to Stocks. Playmaker gets kick early, and down there to Jordan Watkins on the wing, takes an unfortunate bounce, and does get the penalty, falling into the tackle. The referee's called that for a high shot. St. Pat's, by their own admission, underperforming so far in this competition. The team does have its fair share of representative players, but just struggled with completion of sets, ball security. The last game against Ignatius Park, well below their best, so they're definitely looking to make amends here this evening. Strong tackle early there. Mackay State High School. Darcy McKee, Coco now. Held his head up high every game, Ethan Coco so far this season. Scoot there from Toby Thorburn. Hazeldine in a dummy half. On to Baden Robinson. Strong run there from Robinson. Thorburn. Devala. On to Sweet. Ethan Sweet, strong run through the middle. Last tackle here. Thorburn, Hazeldine, back inside. Hazeldine scoots. He'll be tackled just shy of the line, just a metre short of the try line. The St. Pat's will defend that. The Mackay State High School looking to come off their own line now. Good out there from Ethan Hardy. Strong last week, Hardy. Surprisingly, he's a goer. Very hard in defence. Inspirational for his teammates. Miller Stevens there with the tackle. Tyreek Salameadows there, and a knock on. So, early mistake there from Mackay State High School. St. Pat's with the early opportunity. Vala, scoot off the scrum base. Thorburn dead set won the match on his own last year. Strong run there from Darcy McKee, working to the post. Early opportunity here for Pats. Coco out the back there to Black. Strong run there to the 12 in Hugh Arthur. He's over. Hughie Arthur's over there for St. Pat's, the early score. Shift off the scrum. Thorburn finding the 5'8" there in Barley Black. His second row outside him, Hugh Arthur, for a try over 10 metres inside from the sideline. So early points here to St. Pat's. Exactly what they need to get their confidence back up. And exactly what Mackay State High School did not need. So Early result, field possession going their way. The mistake coming from Mackay State High School front rower, allowing St. Pat's to score off the scrum there. So taking full advantage of the good field position in the Mackay State High School era. Conversion unsuccessful. The score remains 4 points to 0. 6 minutes gone in this first half. Breeze starting to pick up a bit now, but more coming across the ground. On to Mackay. It's a workhorse, Darcy Mackay. He'll get through a power of work. Been playing with injury most of this season. He's done very well to stay on the field. Ethan Sweet. Good run there from Thorburn. You're really going to see the best of Thorburn tonight, I think. It's time for him to step up. Robinson. Strong carry. He gets his front, Braden Robinson. Thorburn again. Coco. Offload to Sweet. Last tackle here. Thorburn to kick over the winger's head. Back there to Miller-Stevens. I don't want to give him too much space, Miller-Stevens. But a good shot there. The number 2, Jordan Watkins. St. Pat's working hard in defence. Jang, there for Mackay State High School. Stebbings, nippy dummy half and Cody Stebbings. Jang again. Saleh Meadows. Last tackle here from Mackay State High School. Back to Stocks. The towering bomb, it's coming over to the sideline. Tough bounce, Hazeldine has that now. With a bit of room to move, Brady Hazeldine. Good chase there from Jang. Offside. Offside the call. Mackay State High School very enthusiastic in defence and getting on the back of that good chase there by Jonathan Jang. Just getting ahead of themselves on the play the ball, just going early on that one. Sweet. Thorburn calling the shots. Coco. Strong run from Coco. Knock on there. Loose carry. Good shot there from Damon Watson. So if we have Brisbane viewers down there, you come up to towns like Mackay and you've got a schoolboys game like this. They're not boarding schools, these two schools. They're all day students. They all play club footy together. They're actually quite good mates off the field, but put that school jumper on and it's an entirely different matter. So there's a lot of pride here at stake. Harch, Hazeldine coming across to Harch. Good tackle. Harch, one of the fastest players in the Aaron Payne Cup. Great chase there from Hazeldine. Blindside play. McGowan's got him wrapped up. Close to the sideline there. Just short of the try line. And a penalty given. Sloan to play the ball. Mackay State High School with their first opportunity here. Great sprint there between the wing at Mackay State High School winner and Dawson Harch, who is a legit 100-metre sprinter of some note, and Brady Hazeldine, the nippy St. Pat's forward. Watson now charges to the line. Robinson has him repped up. Coco around the legs. Stebbings in a dummy half. The halfback in Springer. Out to Stocks. Standard play to Parter. Tyrese Parter. Out to Harch on the wing. The right side's there, strong side Mackay State High School. Stebbings again. Finds Wallace, big Wallace. McKee's got the ball wrapped up. Loose ball back to Stocks. Kick through. And covered there by Jordan Watkins, St. Pat's winger. So first attacking move there, Mackay State High with the speed of Dawson Harch. That's going to be their go-to play. On that side, representative centre Tyrese Parter. And he's going to be fed by Henry Stocks all afternoon. Coco now to hard carry. Thorburn. Sweet again. 40-metre line. Bailey Black, a towering kick. Down to Jang. Good chase there from St. Pat's. Watkins. And a knock on. Knock on there from Mackay State High School. Excellent kick there from Bailey Black. Towering bomb. Really found the Mackay State High School outside backs out of position. And the kick chase putting the pressure on there. Four points to nil, 17 minutes to go in this first half. Earlier game won by Mercy College and they will advance to the grand final of the Cowboys Challenge. They play Ignatius Park 2 weeks' time in Townsville. Mercy not expected to do much in this comp, but they have defeated Mackay State High School, Kerwin High, St. Brendan's, Cathedral College. Didn't get the bickies against... Coco now stepping there, losing the ball. Miller-Stevens, you've got to be on Miller-Stevens. Dynamic fullback. So just a little bit of some loose carries there from St. Pat's early. This should be building pressure, letting Milton Street off the hook. Giving the penalty away now. Halfway through this first half. Ball not finding touch. Hazeldine fielding that one. But Stocks will be disappointed with himself for that one. Strong run from Johns on the field now. Thorburn. Easy 10 metres there from the dummy half. Robinson. Back to Thorburn again. On a Coco. Tip on there for Hugh Arthur. Arthur, the first try scorer, probing around the ruck. Black on Hazeldine. Wrapped up there by Jang. And that was the last tackle. So Mackay State High School ball. St. Pat's will defend this one. Jang. Stebbings, the dummy half. That's the three in Parter. Harch coming in for some work. Gets a penalty. St. Pat's holding. That's probably the third minute on tackle there. A little bit of a gimme penalty there, but they'll take that. Still 4 points to nil. No change of score from the early points there from Hugh Arthur. St. Pat's defending again. That's McGrath. Just like to give a bit of a shout out actually to former Mackay State High School coach Andrew Gherkin down there, living it up on the Sunshine Coast. Gherkin and myself were in this comp for quite a few years, and a bit of a challenge doing it by myself, to be honest, without him, but just a shout out down there. I know he's watching his old school, Mackay State High School, with pride. He's put a lot of work into these boys over the years. Chase there, oh, just a knock on there by the halfback and Springer. Great chip and chase. It's good to have a few text messages coming through from the listeners out there. Send them on through. For those who got my number, that is.
Yeah, and when all your mates start, you'll finish.
Into an arm wrestle here. Completion's the key for these two schools. Just getting through their sets and getting that field position, giving themselves an opportunity to score. Both schools with the offensive weapons there to put points on the board. Mackay State High School will be going through Stocks and Arthur Miller-Stevens, Tyrese Parter, and out to Dawson Harch on the wing. St. Pat's be looking to get through the middle with a representative forward pack. And the main man there will be the number 9 on your screen, Toby Thorburn. Solid hit up there from Braden Johns. Robinson. Coco now. Kick there down to Harch. Kick chase needs to be solid on Harch. Thorburn and Sweet wrapping him up. Stocks and dummy half. Knock on the play the ball. Right in front of the sticks. Coach Graham will be not happy with that one. It's an excellent crowd down here at the Junior Rugby Leagues. Kids all doing the right things, remaining socially distant, so they're spread out around the field. It's just, it goes to say you can still come down and enjoy a good game of footy and comply with all the COVID safe procedures that are in place here, put in place by Queensland Rugby League and the Queensland Secondary Schools Rugby League, so enjoying it while we can. Black outside to Hazelton, steps inside. Still gets the ball away. Watkins back inside. Oh, that's Shepherd, sorry. Shepherd over the line. Shepherd gets it down. Great run there from the centre, Jared Shepherd. Sorry, Corey Shepherd. Jared's his younger brother. Corey Shepherd gets a 4-pointer. Excellent footwork there from the fullback and Hazelton to find his centre, Shepherd. And he'll go over for St. Pat's second try. Makes the score now 8 points to 0 with the kick to come. Conversion successful there to Hugh Arthur. Sorry, Barley Black, the 5'8", kicked that one. 10 points to 0 with 9 minutes remaining in this first half. Penalty in front of the kicker, Coach Killer. KK. Thorburn, dummy half to Elliot McLeod on the field now for St. Pat's. Raw 16-year-old core forward, Elliot McLeod. He'll be looking for a big year next year too. So. Johns, Thorburn to Valla. Out the back to Hazeldine. Fast feet again. Loose carry, the referee says, losing the ball in the tackle.
Good hands, Hazeldine.
State High School now coming out their own end. It's Hayden Pullen on the field now. Back to Damon Watson. Really come on, Damon Watson, in his last 12 months. Putting a lot more effort in his footy and showing on the field. Stocks now. Saleh Meadows getting in his road. Back there to Pullen. High State, St. Pat's all over that one. Long kick there, gets a fair run. Has it on, wishing it dead, but didn't. And solid run back in the field of play there from Hazeldine. McGowan in a dummy half. Jimmy McGowan, very popular player with the crowd. Tames the penalty there, just too much carry on the ruck and a little bit of push and shove. Not too much in it. Boys just need to settle down. It's a bit of a shot in the tackle there, the referee will penalise them for. And we'll find touch on St. Pat's 42-metre line. Sweet. KK. Run there. It's Johns over that side. Black inside ball there for Shepherd again. White Styles in a dummy half now. Back there to Big McLeod. Valla, the hard running Ethan Sweet. Sweet strolls over. St. Pat's extended the lead. Great setup there. The set move on the left-hand side, finding Corey Shepherd. Quick shift back to the right-hand side, finding the hard-running Ethan Sweet under the sticks. 14 points to nil with the kick to come. Conversion successful at 16 points to nil, with 3.5 remaining in this first half. It's Aaron Payne Cup match and Terry Hayes, Mackay Secondary Schools Rugby League Division 1 Grand Final. Kick-off down the full. Second penalty given from a kick-off from Mackay State High School, not doing themselves any favours off the kick-off. It's just the little things they need to get right. Mackay State High School to work their way back into this game. Wildstyles to McLeod. Strong run there from McLeod. Set up out to the right. Johns working towards the pace. Back to the left. KK finding Black. Hazeldine. Not far from the line, Hazeldine. 10 metres short. Wildstyles in a dummy half. Short side. Outside of Watkins. Watkins goes over in the corner. Excellent short side play there for St. Pat's. Watkins goes over in the corner. The score's 20 points to nil. It's really opened up here in this first half on the back of consecutive errors there from Mackay State High School. Not sure they've had the ball for about the last 10 minutes now. Early turnovers, penalties off the kick-off. It's really costing them currently. They'll need to reset at half-time. So St. Pat's just starting to get the win in their sails a bit now, getting confident with the extra ball. Working hard around the ruck there, work of Ethan. Finding an open room there in the left side. Pairing off the crossbar and in. The score is now 22 points to nil with 30 seconds remaining in this first half. It's only 7 seconds remaining now in this first half. Clock ticks down, and that'll be half-time. Well, St. Pat's with a strong early lead in this Aaron Payne Cup round 5 match. We'll go into the sheds. 22 points to nil. The tries there was Sweet, Watkins, Shepherd, Arthur. Mackay State High School just need to get the errors out of their game in the second half. So we'll have a 10-minute break. And we'll be back shortly for the second half. This Aaron Payne Cup match and Terry Hayes Shield final. Kick off now for the second half. Johns strong in the first half. Difficult kick. Johns knocking ball on straight off the tackle. That gives Mackay State High School a bit of hope to have a chance at scoring early in the second half. And the error there from Johns, a little bit of lack of communication between, I think, the fullback Hazeldine and Johns. Mackay State High School looking to put some points on the board and get their confidence back and work their way back into this game. Stocks will feed the ball. Gone to the left. Miller Stevens finds the ball outside and Harch for the corner. Harch is over. Harch is over in the corner. Quick scrum move on the short side. Dawson Harch goes over the 4-pointer. Quick move off the scrum base from Henry Stocks Miller Stevens it was. Arthur Miller Stevens finding the winger there in Dawson Harch. And the score is now 22 points to 4 with the kick to come. So St. Pat's will want to start that half over again. Error compounding by another error.
Mackay High for the win. Currently not.
To Stocks from kick. Bang on the sideline.
Is this on? Oh, man, that's the mic.
Waved away. Score is 22 points to 4. Just 2 minutes gone in the second half. And knock on off the kick-off Mackay State High School and doing that good work. It's the 4th or 5th error off a kick-off from both sides so far tonight. So St. Pat's looking to strike back early. St. Pat's now looking to extend the lead. It's the 8 in there and Bailey Jeffs. Back to Coco. Out to Black. Finds cut out ball to Shepherd. Shot there by Hardy coming in, Ethan Hardy. Always brings a bit of energy to the defence, and they shut down that move. But the ball coming off Hardy, played at the ball and goes in a touch. So it'll be a St. Pat's scrum feed. Sweet. Try scorer in the first half, Ethan Sweet. McLeod. White Styles. Back to Black. Poor pass there to Shepherd. He beats one defender. Watkins comes back inside. Shepherd. Back to Arthur. Johns, strong run by Braden Johns. Last tackle now. Oh, he's got it ahead of himself, Brady White Styles. And turn the ball over just on the last. The St. Pat's will defend the error. Mackay State High School coming off their own line. Parter. Solid defence there from St. Pat's. Stocks. Chip over the top. Stocks coming through. Great recovery there by Coco again. Joining commentary now by Michael Comerford, who was coaching the Mercy College Year 10 team earlier and was victorious and off to a grand final, Michael, for the Cowboys Challenge.
Evening, Scott.
Congratulations, mate.
Thanks, mate. Very exciting. Tough game against Mackay High. We knew, they definitely playing above where they're sitting on the ladder, and we knew that. So, tough game, and happy to get through it and move on to the grand final.
Strong run from Johns now. Last tackle here for St. Pat's. White Styles finds Black, puts it on the toe, grab a kick through. Good pressure there on the fullback, Miller Stevens, and St. Pat's will regain possession through the dropout.
See, they're really good kick, doesn't go anywhere near the dead ball line, keeps near the try line there, makes Miller Stevens make a play at the ball, and the kick chase is excellent to force a repeat set.
It's starting to cool down a bit here. Mackay did say it before, that's because I'm feeling cold, so it's a little bit nippy. McLeod's been strong since he's come on the field tonight, Michael, the young fella.
Yeah, I think he's building into the competition. Probably hasn't played this level of schoolboy footy before. Very good junior player, but he's definitely finding his feet.
He's a big boy. This hasn't, just like I said earlier, just pretty raw. Strong run from Johns. Johns has been really strong tonight. He's getting a fair bit of time on the field there from Coach Buckby. Out to Hugh Arthur, scored one earlier. Has he got it down again? He has. Great ball there from Black, finding the second rail there, and Arthur. Score now extended 26 points to 4 with the kick to come.
See Arthur there just getting on the outside shoulder of the Mackay High half, usually running on that lead line on the inside shoulder, just that little out ball. Just makes it a little bit harder to defend, especially close to the line. Then Mackay High weren't off their line at all, and even though they made the tackle, Arthur was able to use his strength to get over and plant the ball down.
It's been the most points St. Pat's have scored so far, and it probably comes on the back of a few repeat sets. Some penalties there from the referee off the kickoffs. Well, not from the referee, but mistakes at the kickoff from Mackay State High School. But they're making good use of the football this time and starting to get some confidence using the football in those good ball sets.
But you can see the difference as well from previous games. More possession means less defence, and the energy that they're showing here with their carries tonight is far above anything that we've seen from them so far. So He,
So they're playing for a spot in the semi-finals, which I believe will be next week in Townsville against Kerwin High.
as they're proven here, that physically they're more than up to the challenge, and hopefully again, that's if they get the job done here tonight. If they're when they get up to Townsville next week, if they can have a bit of self-belief and confidence off the back of a strong performance tonight, there's no reason they really can't challenge these what are considered the next level of schools. Say Kerwin, Iggy Park, TCC this year.
So I haven't got the result through as yet from the match between Kerwin and Iggy today. I know last night in Rockhampton, Cathedral College defeated St Brennan's by 2 in their local derby, so that puts St Brennan's out of the competition. TCC, I think, will finish second, and they will play most likely Ignatius Park here in Mackay next week, depending on that result in Townsville.
It's one of those 50-50 calls. It generally goes with the team who's got the run of play, and they're the calls that have been going against St Pat's in their previous games. So, I think just going through those schools that you mentioned, their squad, I think it shows the going to a 6-team comp this year that the schools that you mentioned that are not going to make the semi-finals, St Brennan's going down to TCC, and St Pat's here in front of Mackay High. Shows the quality of the competition, and there's no easy games, and that's amplified by St Brennan's missing out in the semi-finals.
St Brennan's in the Aaron Payne Cup Grand Final last year pushed Kerwin all the way. They did have some quality. Oh, here
Great
comes
run by Thorburn.
Thorburn back on the field
Kilston.
now. On a sweep, who's just pretty much been St Pat's best player. He's just short of the line there. So this rotation between Thorburn and Whitestoles has really kept Toby Thorburn on fresh legs, and that spells danger for any opposition.
It does, and again, completely different game for Thorburn when he's got a forward pack that's going forward, and you see St Pat's have been able to get down the field quite easily here tonight. And that changes that makes him a whole lot more threatening than what he's been able to offer up in the previous games. And that's not through lack of effort, that's just the opportunities that have presented themselves.
The cloud there now. Thorburn inside there to Coco. Ethan Coco strong, twisting the tackle, gets the ball down. Coco, he's done everything to earn that try. He's worked hard every single game. He gets a reward there. Was pushing up. Strong run, pivot at the line, he gets the ball down. St Pat's 30, Mackay High 4.
Weight of possession there. I don't think Mackay High's touched the ball since St Pat's scored their last try, and always burning a lot more fuel in defence. So it's going to be hard for 15 minutes to go after this kick. It's going to be hard for Mackay High to claw their way back into this game. You see St Pat's there very quite pumped up after that try, so I don't think they'll be taking the foot off here.
Coco plays his heart out every single game. He's not the biggest lot forward going around. He's probably one of the quickest.
Very strong, very quick, very uncompromising. I think seen in a couple of games earlier this season that he's hasn't been 100% with his body, but he pushes through, and you know what you're going to get from him. And the amount of hard work he does in his own time, I think we're really going to see it come through at the moment. And even only being a grade 11 kid, he's got next year as well.
That's right. At 17 years old in year 11, so he'll be one of those 18-year-olds next year, and he'll have a bit on his plate, no doubt. He'll be looking to play Meninga if it's all up and running again, and obviously be trying to make Capricornia and have a crack at a Queensland schoolboys spot, which is well within his capability.
He was looking really dominant at the start of the Cutters 18 season this year, and probably one of those boys that will be ruining the fact that they haven't had the opportunity to play that next level of footy this year. So he'll definitely be looking to make amends next year with his schoolboy footy, and hopefully for the Cutters junior rep teams. See Thorburn here. Great work, picking out the markers, yeah. And again, we see Mackay High haven't touched the ball. Another penalty for St Pat's, just weighted possession.
They're playing smart tonight, St Pat's. Mackay are struggling to keep up with them. They need to keep fighting here, Mackay High. And just get a bit of the rub of the green with some possession and get down their end. So, Ethan Coco, Camo, is he on the radar of any clubs that you know of, or he's in the Cowboys Academy program?
He's in the Cowboys Academy program. Attended a few of their camps. To the best of my knowledge, I think he does done a bit of work with the Broncos Elite Development Program, or Pathways, I think they call it. So, yeah, he's definitely, as you can see by the way he plays, he's draws attention by the way he plays, and hopefully, I think he's definitely got the capability to push on to further honours if he is able to keep this level of footy up.
Strong run there for Big Bailey Jeffs. He's on the field, the big fella. Another 16-year-old, massive front row, Bailey Jeffs.
Great service there.
At the back to Hazeldine, finds a winger there in Jimmy McGowan.
See there, Hazeldine looks to run, he probably goes through there.
Robinson back on the field. Plays above his weight, Baden Robinson. To Black. Puts Huey Arthur through an open gap, and Arthur goes over. Hugh Arthur, great delivery there from Bailey Black. Puts him over for another try. There's an injury in the motion of scoring the try. Weight of possession again.
You see there, about 5 minutes ago, he went through on the outside shoulder of the half, and that time he runs a more traditional lead line on the inside shoulder, and he's got the Mackay High defence in two minds, and that's what opens up that little gap. And was that Black that delivered the pass there?
Yeah, it was Black.
Yeah, and you can see they're starting to build a bit of continuity with their halves too, and again, that comes from having the footy between Thorburn, Valor in the first half, Kynaston and Black. And you see Hazeldine starting to chime in now and finding his spot within the attacking line.
Yeah, he's had the three halves there to use, probably four halves, probably Buckby with Shepherd as well, and mucking around with those sort of combinations, but this Valor Black combination seems to be the go-to for them at the moment.
I think the best with each of those halves combinations, actually, there's little combos with their back rowers. As you can see there, I think Kynaston and Sweet have a little thing going there on the right side, and you see Arthur going over for his second try in the second half here, off the back of some short passing from Bailey Black. So
they all play club footy together too, those two as well, do they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all Magpies boys, yeah.
Magpies boys, yeah.
So tough assignment here for, again, we said with Mackay High, I think that's been 7 or 8 minutes now without touching the footy. Yeah. So, and if they're able to get it back, they could really finish, make a contest this last 12 minutes, but it's going to be hard. They've given penalties away the last 2 times. St. Pat's have come out of their own end. So discipline will be key here. And Coco. You can see there the speed he runs at. When he wants to be, really is a step above in terms of the intensity that he plays with.
Yeah, his speed's definitely one of his attributes. I remember.
Again, another penalty. There we go.
Ethan Coco, as we've taught him over the years, the athletics carnival he likes to take pretty seriously. He's hard to beat in a 100-metre sprint. Not bad for a big kid.
He takes most things pretty seriously. Ethan.
He certainly does.
Again, you see there from Mackay High, just not able to handle the quick play-the-balls, and if they hold on for a couple extra plays there, they're getting the ball back. Instead, they'll be defending their try line again, and at St. Pat's in great attacking position.
It's been a long time since Mackay State High has had an attacking set with the ball. Hasn't happened this half at all.
We're coming up to 8 or 9 minutes now, so
yeah,
that's even to have the ball at all.
Just the first one off the mistake off the first kick off of the second half. Popped
Great
the ball there. Baden Robinson, Coco again. Tyler Toby on the field now.
Won't take a backward step, Tyler Toby.
No, he loves his footy. Another year to go for Tyler. Black Out there to Hazeldine, puts his foot down. Does he get the ball down?
Got it down.
Yes, he does. Hazeldine's over. Deserves that try as well, Brady Hazeldine. Really made a difference to St. Pat's side, just moving to fullback. Start of the season on the wing, but definitely needs to be playing both sides of the field, Brady Hazeldine.
Yeah.
Quick feet, great speed off the line, and good vision.
He's got all the skills, and I believe that without him having to worry about steering the team around at fullback, he can chime in whenever he needs to, and I think that's where we'll see his best footy over the next couple of years. And again, grade 11 kid, so you'll see him hopefully put on a bit of size over the next 12 months or so, but again, be probably pushing for those Cutters junior rep teams next year. Looks like we've got another injury under the post here. Is that a Mackay High player? Or?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think that is... can't see the sports trainer out there if it's Sharon Barnard or Mandy Dool. I think it's Sharon. So, must be Mackay State High's player on the ground. Hopefully not too serious. So no time off in these games with 8 minutes to go.
As we mentioned earlier, St. Pat's obviously going to go ahead and do the job here tonight. We're looking to move on to their semi-final against Kerwin next week, and there's no reason at all that they shouldn't be confident going into that. They held on for most of the game against them last time, and now that their attack started to click, they should be very confident going into that game.
That's right. Tough ask going up to Townsville to play Kerwin Bears, who are clearly the best performing side in the competition so far, but they play a simple game plan with very high completion rate. It's not beyond any team to knock them off, but they need to play at obviously their level. Yeah,
that's right. I think any team that's going to be a chance of knocking off Kerwin, even off the back of what we've seen from Iggy Park last week, you know that those two teams are going to be at their best every week, and I think St. Pat's and TCC have knocked off Iggy Park so far this season, but I think St. Pat's being that fourth place team, if they can play at their best, they'll definitely challenge them. But I think the trick is that you know that Kerwin are going to be at their best every game, and anything less than 100% for St. Pat's is going to make life tough for them.
So the Mackay State High School player coming from the field now, can't quite see who that is. So Black, the conversion attempt, just under 7 minutes remaining. As I said earlier, Mercy College running out winners in the Cowboys Challenge match over Mackay State High School, and will progress to the grand final against Ignatius Park College in Townsville in 2 weeks' time up there in Townsville.
What do you reckon the principal will put us up overnight?
You never know. Certainly worth having a talk to him about.
Can't hurt to ask.
Certainly not without their talent in this side, Mackay State High School just haven't been able to maintain possession in this game to get to their very strong right side.
And I think left side or right side?
Left side, I mean.
I think we've seen last week, like, at their best, when they bring the game down to a bit of a dogfight there, a very competent team, but and they would have been confident coming up against St. Pat's tonight, the added motivation of the local derby. But as you can see, the weight of possession, just in the second half alone, just blowing them off the park again. We're going on 15 minutes here without Mackay High even touching the ball.
I don't want to speak too soon, Michael, but we may even see Coach Buckley with a smile on his face.
Possibly.
This game.
Wait and see. He should be very happy with the performance tonight and really looking to motivate the boys to get up. That's another penalty there. Again, tackle 5.
Yeah.
And that, look, probably is a tough one, but you can't be hanging around the ruck there. And those little things, if he just holds off there, doesn't get involved, one more, St. Pat's probably kicking the ball. Good to see Darcy Mackay back out there on the field today.
He's had his shoulder issues. I was just saying earlier. Just gets through a ton of work. Just a model kid. Not the most talented footy player going around, but plenty of ticker.
Be one of the first picked in any team that he plays. And again, got to start for the Cutters 18s this year.
That's right. Black conceding the...
So often a measure of the hard work of a kid. Tough call there.
Yeah, I'm not too sure where that come from, but...
Yeah, a kid like Darcy Mackay, you really see, doesn't make any rep teams through the junior ranks, and once he starts to hit some senior footy, coaches love him, and that's why he gets picked. And he made his debut for the Cutters in the Melbourne Inga Cup.
It's just that being able to play a role, isn't it? Do a job for the coach.
And being reliable every week as well. You see a lot of these younger players are good for a carnival, one weekend carnival, but as they get older, they need to be good. As we're seeing in this comp as well, every single week for high-level footy. Be part of here with a bit of space.
Keen to get Harch out there. You saw what Harch could do earlier.
See, the thing is now, Milton Street have no choice but to try and throw the footy around, which isn't going to be the best to get out of their own half.
Arthur Miller-Stevens has had no room tonight to show what he can do.
And part
back
of his
to Parter.
carry. Good contact there from Toby. Son of local legend and enforcer Kerrod Toby.
Yeah, one of the original Cutters.
Scary man.
Big Wallace, running sideways Wallace.
You can
Stocks,
see there
pressure on Stocks. They've really done a good job shutting down Stocks. And just
not sure what that calls for. St.
saying
Pat's offside.
Offside from the play the ball, possibly. So the shot on Stocks' play would have been offside. Referee playing advantage.
And as you said at the end of the set, Stocks really looking for that desperate option. Probably lucky to get the call there. Bit of fire in the game now. Hopefully the boys keep their heads, but could make for a good spectacle to finish.
Last minute silliness.
That's the thing for these Mackay High boys now. A lot of them, this will be their last game of schoolboy footy. So
that's right. So Wallace again. Quite a few Year 12 boys in this side too. Pulling in a dummy half. Stocks.
Parter.
Out the back to Parter. Parter. Ball inside there. Back to Stocks. Dancing. St. Pat's keen to defend this scoreline. Miller-Stevens into Wallace.
Been impressive in this little stint here again. Wallace, great game last week.
Yeah, really good.
Might be our one to keep an eye out on in the future.
Stocks the grubber kick
played out there by Toby.
Off Toby. Loose ball.
He's called that.
They've got this try.
He's going to call that.
I think
that was all off St. Pat's until Stocks regathered the ball.
Yep, he's going to call that try. There's a try there to Henry Stocks.
As you see, Mackay High had 2 back-to-back sets there, and they're able to score some points. And again, as we spoke about the emotions boiling over.
Yeah, just no need for that.
No.
Game's well and truly done. Probably a little bit of chat happening.
A lot of these boys know each other. You can see there the boys are trying to.
Yeah.
Corey Shepherd.
The peacemaker.
Yeah,
good cop.
He's a good kid.
Corey Shepherd.
No, you see the boys there. They play club footy together. They all know each other. And that's the beauty of these games. They get the chance to play against each other in a different environment.
That's right. A bit of chat around. And obviously Mackay State High Bills, the boys very disappointed in how this has panned out tonight. Frustrated. There's a lot of build up to this game for them. I know they had some messages, some video messages coming through from old boys and old ex-teachers.
Shout out to Luke Pearce there.
Yep.
Had a chat to him before this game about he did a good job pumping the boys up for our Cutters under-20s team last season. Great for team morale. And
so they'll feel like they may not have done their school justice, but they have. And
I think having watched their performances against St. Brendan's and TCC in particular, and in fairness against Iggy Park, they're leading at half-time. I think they can be very proud. They've had the same team, same blokes every week showing up and doing the job.
They have.
Yeah, I think they've been quite impressive in this competition. Obviously, a bit off the pace tonight, but
they just don't. Just the depth. They had the bare squad. but they play with pride in their Mackay State High School jersey, and the school community there at Mackay State High School should be proud of these boys. I think they've represented the school very well throughout this competition.
And speaking about the depth there, it is tough week in, week out footy at this level. Hopefully we see nothing.
One last shot,
Going
Miller
around.
Stevens finding.
Here we go, Stocks in the
Stocks.
clear. Oh, he's called it forward.
Oh, let it go, ref, please. Well, that's full time, folks. That's full time in the Aaron Payne Cup regular season. St. Pat's will progress to the semi-finals to play Kerwin next week in Townsville. They will be the recipients for the Terry Hayes Shield of the Mackay District Secondary Schools Rugby League Division 1 game. And they'll be relieved more than anything else to put this one behind and move on to the semis now. So well done to St. Pat's, well done to Mackay State High School, and well done to you too, Michael, for coaching Mercy Boys to a grand final. And we're going to move on to next week for some big games of footy.
Yeah, I don't think it can be understated, the quality of that Year 10 game as well. It was a great tussle there, and to be honest, wasn't a little bit nervous there in half time. So good to see some quality footy here again at the JRL grounds, and hopefully we see all the teams return for a strong season next year.
That's it. Well, that's it for us. We're going to pop out there and do a presentation. So I hope you all enjoyed the call out there, wherever you may be watching. We'll be back next week from Mackay, be Ignatius Park College Townsville versus TCC. And from Townsville, Kerwin High Bears will take on St. Pat's College in the semi-finals of the Aaron Payne Cup. Until then, stay safe. We'll see you on the live stream.